Human. Hey, human. Come along. We're going out. What do I mean? You ask so many pointless questions. Olgak said now that you're in better health, you've been asking to walk about. So I am here to walk you. Yes, exactly like a pet. So hurry up and ready yourself, or do you need me to put a collar on you and drag you along? I didn't think so. Act quickly, and don't make me ask again. That doesn't mean open your wounds back up in the process of getting dressed. Give me that tunic. Arms up. And hold them there, obviously. Why do I have to spend my time babysitting such a self-righteous dunce? There, now you're dressed. We're heading off. Where are we going? Well, not that you deserve it, but I thought to lead you through my castle to a spot I keep all to myself. It has the best views of the inner ring. And you should consider yourself incredibly blessed that I would offer you such a sight. Even my head chancellor has not received such an invitation. And I'm not saying that you're special or anything. You are just so infuriatingly unaware of your place in my land that I thought to show you just how small you are. No, where do you think you're going? We're turning down this hallway here, on the left. It's no wonder you and your party turned a 6-month trip into a year-long journey. With you leading them, you must have been lost more times than you could count. Pick up your feet, adventurer. I don't have all day to be filling your little whims. If you shuffle around like that, you are going to trip on one of the uneven stones and... Just as I said. Pathetic. Right yourself immediately. I suppose you have healed immensely, so it should be of little harm to you. I still wish I had thought to bring my gloves. Here. You will hold my hand until we get outside to the terrace. It's not anything like that. I just can't have you falling again or getting lost. These catacombs are designed to confuse and trap prisoners. I may never find you again should you stray. You make me wait an awful lot, adventurer. Take my hand now, or lose yours. Well done. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now here, we head up this corridor. Yes, just step over the corpses. No need to be such a squeamish coward. Here, shield your eyes a moment, human. They've not seen daylight in some time, and I fear you may blind yourself. I can lead you outside well enough. A few more steps. There. Let your eyes adjust slowly. Is it not the most magnificent sight you've ever seen? You are beyond fortunate, lowly human. This is a view that only I am permitted to revel in. Surely you understand now why your disgusting king would lust after my realm, for it is the most beautiful in all the world. But you charged in like a fool. knowing nothing of the surrounding land, did you not? Well then, I will describe it to you. There, in the far distance, those are the Black Mountains of Manitoris. Yes, that is where the faint scent of sulfur originates from. They are volcanic in nature, but sleeping soundly thanks to the ancient seals that bind them. This time of year they are covered with the blooms of the firebrush bush that glows red and purple and blue in the evenings. One night I will bring you back to this spot so that you may appreciate the way they make the horizon shimmer like a far-off ring of fire. To the west, along the borders of the city, you see all that glaring white? That is the bone forest, where the ivory trees grow. Their branches cannot produce any foliage, but their roots run deep into the earth, making the forest nearly impregnable. Their sap is quite sweet and smooth and deep red in color. We demons drink it frequently for celebratory occasions, as it is pungent and concentrated enough to intoxicate even the strongest of us, to the point of ridiculous foolishness. You thought we were actually drinking human blood all this time? Stupid, stupid race you are. Human blood is only for very important ceremonies. Ivory wine is much more common. Olgak even carries a small flask of it that he sips from when he thinks I'm not looking. A drunken oaf. No, you can't try it. One drop could kill a weakling like you. It is out of the question. Though perhaps there is a children's drink that is quite popular and mimics the taste of the sap flawlessly. If you ever behave well enough in the future, and are diligently devoted to your training, then I will allow you to escort me to the marketplace, where I believe many of the stands sell it. Now, looking over there, you can see that our eastern borders are flush with the boiling sea of Narumta. Oh, it's not as dramatic as it sounds. The water is more like that of a warm bath. It's hardly boiling. I'm sure some lazy traveler must have looked at its bubbling surface and called it that without checking if it was true. The bubbles actually come from the singing algae living on the rocks, just under the water's surface. If you listen carefully, you may be able to hear their humming. Yes, it is very pleasant now, but it can be nearly deafening when the tide is low during the 7th setting of the sun every 100 years. That is why the festival that we hold to celebrate it involves staying up for days at a time. It's not like anyone could sleep with all that racket anyway. Why don't we just get rid of the algae? What a damned human mindset. If something inconveniences you, then get rid of it, correct? That algae has been there far longer than any of us have, and as a living thing it deserves your respect. Besides, without it, the low-flying harpies would have nothing to feed on during the festival. They only emerge from their caves for that very purpose, and their kind is a valued ally of ours. I would not sully that alliance. Moving on, the rest of the city is just as it seems. There is the marketplace and the housing I established for demons who are reaching the end of their lives or can no longer serve society due to injury. That is our military academy, and over there with all the smoke is the blacksmith district. A large city like any other. But thanks to me, it is thriving and growing at an unprecedented rate. So I understand your odd stupor, adventurer. Which building are you pointing at? Ah, yes, that is the pride of our city's entertainment. The Gladiator's Dome. That is where we hold our tournaments of strength and determine a new champion every year. It is run by the self-proclaimed Scorpion King. He's quite a massive demon, heads taller than most, but with the humor of a child. He's a dear old friend of mine. Do we make slaves fight there? What? Of course not. Who would want to watch pathetic weaklings like yourself unwillingly attempting to kill each other? The dome is for our strongest demons to prove their worth and attain fame and fortune for their efforts. The sun is beginning to set. So it's time to return you to your room. No, you still have a few weeks of recovery yet, and pushing yourself before you're ready to fulfill your duties to me is only asking for trouble. I will bring you here another time, so stop whining. Not to mention I didn't notice, but you've remained holding my hand all this time. I fear that my power may be having an adverse effect on you. Human? What's wrong? Your eyes are looking unfocused all of a sudden. I knew this would be too much for you. I forget how annoyingly fragile you are, but still I wanted to show you. Adventurer!